Welcome back to Nintagious. We're going to do a little bit more Diablo Immortal tonight. I needed to get to level 51 to continue the campaign. I got to 54. I overdid it a little bit. But that will hopefully mean that I'll be able to get in a nice solid play session tonight. So we're heading to the frozen tundra. We gotta track down the ass that took the stone. If I remember anything about the plot that's happening. That sounds about right, though. The monk guy, the exiled monk guy that went evil because of course he did. Why, how else would it possibly pan out? That's what happens when you exile people. It always comes back to haunt you. Just kill him.
A barbarian. Perhaps he can aid me in my search.
You might think you're doing something civil, I guess, but they're just gonna come back and haunt you.
You'd be better off heading back to where you came. Ariat belongs to the damned and the dying.
I seek a traitor to the monk order. A man in orange robes who consorts with demons. He came to this mountain for a dark purpose, and I am not leaving until he has paid for his crimes.
A man like that would stand out like a pear tree in the snow. If he has thrown in his lot with the demons, your quarry likely hides in Secheron, along with the rest of the hellish monsters plaguing this land.
That name is familiar. I don't recall why though.
Death has been torn open in those ruins. Our ancestors' spirits haunt the once hallowed halls, fighting an endless war. I should warn you to stay away, but I can see the words would be wasted.
This guy sounds like he's... I mean, obviously the character is carrying wood, but it sounds like he's carrying a whole tree. He sounds like he's, straining. Oh, my bad. I cut you off. I didn't mean to. I did not want to join a party. I didn't even know that was going to be there. Prompts in this game are, kind of intrusive, I think. I think it's an issue of the mobile game design, is that, since everything is huge, since it's designed for a small screen, whenever prompts like that pop up, they're right in the middle of the damn screen, and it's you're gonna accidentally click on them more often than not. Right in the middle of the screen that you're already actively clicking on. They could definitely stand to do some reworking in regards to the PC version. It has been, at this point, it's been about 2 weeks since the game came out. I don't think there's been, a patch or anything yet, sad to say. I was kind of hoping we'd see some pretty early changes to fix some of these... not major problems, but, things that are a bit of an eyesore. For example, the thing with, the frame rate hitching whenever you pick up loot sometimes is still very much a thing. Hopefully it won't be a thing tonight. That would be nice. I thought that looked like something I could click on as well. We're just gonna go straight for this waypoint over here. So I've been playing a fair bit of the game off stream. I did tackle another... It wasn't main campaign, but it was a side thing. I think it was that I completed the 10th level of the challenge rifts, and I found... I don't even really know how to explain it. But it introduced me to this whole, legacy of the Herodrum thing. Can I bring that up on this? Anywhere? No, unfortunately. And I guess those are it's scaling. It's stuff that gives you stats. And I've just been kind of playing a lot in general. I've been having a good time. Unfortunately, it's still, there's not a whole lot to do on, one day. Also, this guy is, like, legendary. He's doing a lot of damage. This sucks. I did change my main attack, as you may have just noticed. Ooh. Yum, yum. I was using the, like, conal, like, cleave ability for the longest time. I switched it with this. I forget what it's called. But it just kind of charges up over time, and then it explodes. And you can detonate it early if you want to, but it does more damage. Oh, that's right, I can't identify it, so I can't use it yet. Condemn, I think is what it's called. Where exactly are we going? Let's go back around this way. Still want to be thorough exploring these areas. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with my abilities, so I haven't changed anything else. That was the only one I did. I'm trying to think if anything else exciting has happened while I've been playing off stream. It's mostly just doing the bounties just to get experience and just get stronger. I've probably gotten some pieces of loot here and there, but nothing that makes me say, like, I need to tell you about this because it changes everything. You know what I mean? I didn't get a legendary with a new ability that's like, oh, man. This is just crazy. Ooh, can't do it.
Come, meet your
Ow. 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 I accidentally clicked on the codex. I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, because of that. I kind of wish you could, like, I don't know, turn off the interface. Again, because the fucking interface is so large, you accidentally click on it, like, a lot. Or at least I do. And also, every enemy's hitbox is enormous, probably because, again, mobile. Tap to view warbands. Why am I viewing this? Why is this relevant? Maybe I accidentally clicked on the guide when I was during all that panic. Ooh, if I would have noticed the alchemical shrine was there, it probably would have helped matters a lot, but okie dokie, whatever. The game's interface makes you feel clumsy, I guess is what I'm getting at. It just needs to be... Is there an interface scaling and options, come to think of it? Maybe I should just do that. If that's an option, maybe I could already be fixing it. I don't think there is, though. I feel like I would have thought of that before now. But I don't know, maybe not. I get easily distracted sometimes. Display, I guess it would be under. There's not. It does not look like there's a thing for that. For interface scaling. Would be nice. It's just another thing that's like, why is this not a thing that's in your game? Okay, so I was supposed to go up this way. So let's go ahead and go back that way. That's fine. Here, turn the tracking back on for that. Yeah, I guess what happens is that, like, when enemies are really large and I'm trying to not click on their hitbox, I'll start clicking, like, way out on the edges here, and then inevitably I'm going to click on one of those interface elements and it's going to cause problems. If I do. So yeah, that could be better. I'm kind of hoping that one of these days we'll get a pretty big patch that'll have a bunch of quality of life improvements for PC. It'll just be like, oh, it's actually a PC game now instead of just just a mobile port. Whoa, my computer just got mad about something. I don't know what that was about. I think we're okay though. I would love to find, like, an outpost so that I could maybe get my new shield done. Hi.
The mountain we fought and bled for is now infested with these infernal beasts.
That's Steve Bloom.
Slaughtered our kin. We died. And for what? A stone?
Bub. Okay. That's probably an exploration achievement kind of thing, to find all the barbarian spirits or something. Ow.
Your spirit is fading?
Who are you?
By the ancients.
What? What is this thing's hitbox? It's like over here. What the hell? And I feel like this is a thing like more and more.
There is no peace in death. The demons are coming.
Oh, hi. I feel like it's a thing more and more these days where, like,
What brings you to these forsaken halls?
you'll sometimes, like, you'll play a game and you'll like it, but it's, like, a little glitchy. And if it's even just a little glitchy, the further you get in the game, the glitchier it gets. Because inevitably, like, I guess it makes sense that that's how they would test it, that they'd have testers start at the beginning of the game. But sometimes, like, the beginning hours always feel more polished than the later ones, for sure.
I am on the hunt for a traitor. One of your tribesmen spoke of the spirits haunting this place, but I did not expect this kind of chaos.
It was not always so. This is the price of the World Stone's destruction. My people cannot move on. They fight without end, without hope of redemption.
What a terrible fate. It pains me to hear that. But the man I seek hides in these ruins, and neither demons nor ghosts will prevent me from reaching him.
Then we have similar aims. Death leaks into the world from the heart of Secheron. My people are broken, and our ancestors suffer. I will see it end. Help me break through the demon army, and I will aid you however I can.
Oh no, it's another escort. Well, not really. She's following me.
The demons can somehow cross over from the realm of death.
Hell will never.
Oh god, this got framey. Someone just... God, this is really framey all of a sudden. Someone just ran through here and, like, aggroed everything and then didn't stop to fight it. You hate to see it. Hey, Navarre, your assistance would be nice. She's just watching. Somebody else tagged this? I'm not even getting a kill. I'm not even getting credit for that kill. What is going on here? Why is this game even an online game? Can we, like, can we, like, why is that a hassle that I have to deal with? This whole area is fucky because, like, one guy ran through here and was just being an ass, I guess. At least I broke aggro, so it's fine now, I guess. It's still annoying. Just because they insist on, like, it's gotta be a fucking MMO. Really? Does it? Because I disagree. Like, I don't know, Diablo 3 functioned fine without being an MMO. Lots of games do. Where the hell am I going? I guess we're just gonna keep going this way.
The breach into the realm of death is somewhere ahead. Tread carefully.
And I think it's stuff like that that bothers me more than, like, the game being, like, kind of unoptimized. It's like, because those are just actual design issues. It's especially kind of annoying to me because, like, I don't get it. I guess is what it comes down to. What the hell is that thing? I'm sure it's going to be important later. Something I find very annoying about, like, the mobile platform environment. I can't think of the right word that I'm looking for here. Let's go back down around this way. Fuck it. Let's explore. Although there's, like, no waypoints, so getting back up here is gonna suck dick. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna warp down here and work our way back up. That makes a little bit more sense. Anyway, a lot of mobile games, I feel like they just copy each other. Like, there's a bunch of weird mechanics that they're just kind of like, we have to do this, and then... But you're constantly like, but this isn't a good mechanic. Why do they keep, like, copying each other when the mechanics are bad and they're not even, like... It's not like they're even copying good ideas, you know what I mean? There's so many games like this that are already, like... They're clones of Diablo, and then they're like, but we're gonna add MMO elements, and there's gonna be PvP. And it's like, but... I don't want those things. And maybe some people do, but, like... I feel like the MMO, like, side of it especially is like, why the hell is this here? Because I think that actually, like, the PvP you can just ignore, I guess is what it comes down to. So, that's not hurting anybody. But, the MMO elements are, like, actually bothersome. They cause performance issues, they cause issues where you have to compete for fucking kills. Or issues like that where the boss I found was already tagged by somebody else, so I effectively couldn't fight it. This one's also tagged, so there's absolutely no reason. And that's the other problem. If it's an MMO setting, shouldn't we be encouraged to help each other? I'm not, though, because that's already tagged. I'm not getting any loot from it. So why would I help? And it's a lot of lessons, too, that are like, didn't you learn this in, like, vanilla World of Warcraft? And, like, you should know better by now, shouldn't you? Shouldn't you already know that this is, like, bad design? It's amazing to me that, like, Blizzard hasn't learned from mistakes that they made 20 years ago. Like, how does that happen? I guess they are a little too busy, you know, getting caught in their scandals to actually know how to design a game. I guess part of the problem is that, like, a lot of the people that were there 20 years ago that have learned those lessons aren't at Blizzard anymore. And I don't know how much the development of this is, like, split up anyway. Is it, like, a collaborative process, or is it just kind of, like... Should I just be blaming the other developer? You know what I mean? I don't know. For some reason I couldn't get her to move. That was strange. Yeah, this place is laggy as hell. It wasn't that bad when we first got here, but now it's just pitiful. What the hell? It's hitching like crazy. This is like some of the worst lag I've seen. Hey, I was wondering when that was gonna pop. So I'm actually not sure. And I don't know if I want to try to figure this out or not. Can I continue getting these now that I have 10? Can I, like... Will they pile up? Or do I have to go turn this in to be able to start collecting more? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna rush to go turn it in, is what I'm getting at. And we'll see if we can figure that out. I think you might have to go turn it in before you can see more drop, which is kind of annoying. But all things considered, there are much bigger issues that I have with the game, so it's fine. Could you stop running and open your damn portal so I can kill you? There we go. Oh my god, this is hitching so bad. Oh my lord. I might have to pause and reboot the game already, because it's just... It's borderline unplayable. I hope we can move past this. That's my hopes and dreams. Because I do enjoy the game, but, like, streaming and or recording it is kind of really impractical as long as it runs this poorly. Man, I still haven't found a second hidden layer. I found one the first night I was playing the game. And I haven't found one since. I don't know if it's like, maybe only one person can find them. That would explain why I haven't been able to find them. So I guess it was just luck that I found one that first time. When I was playing this last night, it actually never did the... We're gonna start hitching whenever you pick up loot. So I don't know what causes that exactly. I was able to avoid it once, though. I wish I could avoid it more often than that. I mean, some of the issue is that this area in general is running very poorly.
Open the path unto death! You defile the sacred mount no longer!
So what exactly is happening?
Your spirits will be purged.
So those guys that were watching fight, like, they're not dead? They're just in, like, a spirit realm? Is how I'm reading that? There's a severe lack of waypoints here.
So you chose to follow me across the mountains after all.
Yeah, you're an evil asshole. That's what heroes do.
I am here for that stone, and for your life.
And yet you will have neither. For we are beyond your reach. Go
He's not
home.
wrong.
Pray to your impotent gods while you still can. The path to hell will open, and my brother will return to me. That is all that matters.
I'm having a moment here. Did he say impotent gods? Isn't impotent and impotent two very different things? Or am I completely wrong on that? I kind of want to Google that really quick. Aren't those different words? Okay, I was kind of... No, impudent and imputant are words. But that says impotent. That's...
So you
I am.
and yet you.
I will say that, well, and again, I guess I don't know how the development of something like this goes down, but, a lot of mobile games like this are very poorly localized, and this doesn't have that problem.
We have fought for so long. There's no peace, no rest. The demons make sure of that. Is this our eternal?
Most people who have tried to play mobile games are going to know what I'm talking about, but if you go on the Google Play Store and download a game like this, there's a solid chance that it's going to be localized very poorly, and it's going to be in, like, broken English all the time. So I can kind of let it slide that they maybe made one goof there.
Listen, those demons serve a man named.
If they, in fact, did. Maybe they didn't.
Entered your realm with a shard of the World Stone. How can we follow?
But, it's not like other games that have significantly worse problems.
There is a voice we hear. A woman upon the mountain who is not born of Bokathos. Her presence crosses over. It is like a beacon to the weary. But that is all I know.
Not a child of Bokathos. Tasi, the pilgrim in Bitter Hearth. She's with our chief. We have to hurry.
Then let the last of my strength ferry you away from here. I only ask one thing. Please, save us from this torment.
Immortal. Thank you, warrior. We will not forget this kindness.
That does save me a lot of time. Ooh, now we get to see the area load in one asset at a time. You love those moments. So where are we, by the way? Oh. All the way over there, okay. Give me just looking around to see. Could you identify my shield, please and thank you?
Use it well, friend.
Let's see now. We lose strength, which sucks. And the buffs are worse too, really. Consecration also slows enemy movement speed. What's the one I currently have? Oh, that's the one that makes my shield bounce. So I think what we would want to do here, because it is a pretty substantial upgrade, I think we're going to want to upgrade this, and then we're going to go back to town, extract the essence from this shield, and then apply it to this one. See, I have a lot of charms. I don't understand why they give you so many charms when you can't use them until level 56. Okay, first, let's
What are you?
burn some stuff here.
Thank you for the coin, friend.
Let's,
It's Tasi here. I have someone she needs to meet.
I didn't tell you I was ready to continue.
What is the matter?
That guy has this is the exact same portrait as the guy that we just talked to over here, except it wasn't like ghosted. All right, so we're gonna go to what? Hello? What the fuck is happening? Use the waypoint. What's wrong with you? You gonna make me do it manually? Actually, go down here. Okay, that was weird. Okay. Yeah, it's right here. Look at that. Nice and convenient.
Let us forge a new
Hold on.
legend.
Back up.
Be well, until your path leads you to
Forgive me.
again.
We have to equip this first. Equip and transfer.
Legendary weapons, each
We're
will
gonna
return
essence
again.
transfer
I've seen it in my
shield.
visions.
Extract it. I dislike that this also changes the appearance of your legendary, because I actually don't like the look of this shield very much. I think this one looks way cooler. So that's something I'm not a big fan of. I guess it's not that big of a deal, but I do like that ability, so we're gonna keep that. Alright, so I already burned a bunch of equipment. Let's go turn in the... Forgive the nastiness that you're about to see in this city. Even when I don't have OBS running, this place runs like hell, because there's just so many players here. Again, a mistake that they made in vanilla World of Warcraft that they really should have learned from by now. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really understand the point of these. Like, you get rewards, but, like, I don't know. I don't understand the connection of making it a bestiary, I guess is the problem that I have. Because it doesn't seem to have any practical purpose for... It doesn't have any, like, lore implications for why it's a bestiary. It's just... It's more like just a meter that you come turn in and then you get rewards for it. There's no particular connection to, like... Why is it a bestiary? You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making any sense there. And it's really tough for me, in general, playing this game, because I like it, but it's very, very flawed, and as a result, most of the dialogue I'm having here is just criticizing, like, pointing out little issues with the game.
Demon lord named Skarn. Now he has taken refuge in the realm of the dead, and we are powerless to stop him.
And that probably comes off as me just shitting on the game. And realistically, it's more of a, I like the game and I wish it was better.
By the ancients, our people bled, and our mountain was shattered to prevent the heart of the world from falling into...
This guy literally looks exactly the same as that. As the guy in the... He has the same forehead scars and everything. It's so... Did you think we weren't going to notice that? At least give us a couple of minutes before you give us a reused asset. Like, holy shit.
I cannot stop him if I cannot cross into the realm of death.
There. Take our guest here to Tassi. Let us pray she has answers.
That's what she wanted to do. And
excuse the urgency, but we are in need of help. My enemy has crossed over into a realm beyond ours where only...
You look like a witch doctor.
I am told you may know of a way I can follow after him.
Only spirits? You speak of the unformed land. I'm sorry, but I am no witch doctor. I am one.
Aren't you? Because you look like one.
Others between life and death. To even try such a thing would put your soul at risk.
I mean, you probably have the best chance out of anyone.
Reclaim the world stone shard. Risk be damned.
Here I was, sent on a pilgrimage, but unable to fulfill my purpose. Then the spirits send a stranger who needs the very object I seek without even knowing it. Very well. Let us both embrace our destinies.
I wonder if there's a lore reason for why you can't play as a witch doctor in this
Not
game.
far from here is the Cavern of Echoes. Buried within its unnatural ice is one of the 7 stones. The Iceburn Tear. Acquire it and bring it to me.
7
Its power,
stones? I think this is
that
the first I've heard of those.
may lose some of their bite.
Friend, I will speak with the chieftain while you are gone. After what we saw, I cannot let you assault Secheron alone. When you are ready,
Good luck with your talk, Nevere.
when you leave town, head east.
Yeah.
This will help you fight.
This is when I start to get agitated with dialogue, because you're talking for no reason. Like,
7 stones. Do not
5 or 6 dialogue lines prior, you had already told me, like, hey, go over there and find this stone. Why are you still talking? Yeah, I guess we'll give him a revive. He's probably not going to take it, though, because he's probably AFK, but we'll do it anyway. We'll do the good thing. God, this place runs like ass, dude. I can't get over, like, how poorly this area is running. Oh, hi guys. God almighty. Oh boy, a chest with nothing but gold. You love to see it. I don't want to reboot it yet. Well, it looks like the Cavern of Echoes is going to be a dungeon. I think I'm going to reboot it really quick before we go in there. So let's keep looking around a little bit here, see what we can find.
I'm healed.
We got an event, just to kill monsters. Nothing to complain about here. Oh my god, that's because apparently I accidentally clicked on the thing. Because again, they are way larger than they need to be. I have to assume that despite all of the interface elements being so large, which you would assume is because not only do you have a small screen, but you want the player to be able to click on them easily on a small screen. But, you have to click on them accidentally even more often on a phone, wouldn't you? I would assume. I think touchscreen controls are just, like, objectively bad. Like, I've never played a game where I'm like, oh yeah, this works. It's always like, this is like... It's like trying to play a game on emulator and map a controller to, like, your mouse. Like, it just doesn't work, but I guess it's the only choice you have, so people just accept it. But I could only assume that I would accidentally push stuff even more often on a tiny little screen trying to use my thumbs to play it. I guess what I should really do... Maybe we'll do this in the next episode. Maybe I'll do like a bounty episode and we'll take that for a spin. I should try to play this with a controller. Maybe that would be better. Since, you know, I put in like thousands of hours playing Diablo 3, I figured why would I want to play it on a controller? But with how frequently I accidentally click on interface elements, it might be a pretty good idea. Did I finish that event, by the way? I wasn't really paying attention. And I say maybe next episode, because I would assume that, like most PC games, if I just plug my controller in right now, it's not going to detect it correctly. Because most of them don't. They require you to, like, completely reboot everything to get it to register correctly. That, and I say we should do it with, like, bounties or something, because I have no idea how it's gonna, like, work. I've never played a game like this on a controller.
My crusade continues.
I think I was kind of tempted to get Diablo 3 on console, but I just never did. Because I already had it on PC, and I was like, that's enough for me. Okay, I think I'm gonna reboot this really quick, because it is just running like ass. I'm gonna see if that helps at all. And then I will, I'm just gonna pause the recording, so I'll be back in, like, less than a second. Not even a second. It'll be immediately. Oops, no audio. Okay, we are back in. It is still running like ass, so it must just be this area. It's probably all the wind effects. That tends to be a thing in PC games, in my experience. If there's a bunch of wind and fog effects, those tend to just destroy resources. But let's jump back in anyway.
If you are to survive it, you must acquire the Iceburn Tear. Harness its power.
Now, I did just notice something interesting
Swallow you whole.
while I was rebooting. That's intense.
For if you cannot endure the cold of this world, there will be no mercy for you in the next.
It's very intense. And for once, the cutscene was actually synced up properly. Something I noticed is that if you log out in the middle of an area like that, when you reboot the game, it automatically logs you back into that character. So you basically can't swap characters unless you're in a capital city, which I had not connected that before. Early on, I actually thought you could only have one character, because whenever I rebooted the game, it would just immediately put me back at on my same character. And I guess that's because I was never in a capital city when I did it. God, I cannot believe how badly it's running right now. Oh my god, come on. I don't want to have to turn settings back down. Are you gonna make me turn settings back down? I'd really rather not, but I'm not confident that it's actually gonna help. Like, it is so chunky right now.
Full strength.
God, these things have a fuckload of health. That was intense. Oh my god. It's running so bad. He ugly. Oh god.
Healed.
Okay, I get it, you're upset. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. God, his fur looks terrible. I made the mistake of looking, and now I can't unsee it. it's like, holy shit. What are these, PS2 graphics? Like, what the hell? Dude, you maniac. You need to stop. Jesus.
The cavern is collapsing. I can't stay here.
Fair. I was thinking this looked like a very short dungeon. This all makes sense. Am I gonna get hit by icicles if I stop here for a second? Probably. I was gonna try and turn all the settings down, but if those things are gonna be falling from the sky, there's not, well, the ceiling, then there's not a whole lot I can do about it at the moment. It's upsetting and frustrating, like, because I like the game and I'm enjoying playing it, but god damn does it... It comes down to what I've talked about before, where there's like two different types of a game being bad. There's a game being bad because it like is just like the game systems aren't good, or like the stage design isn't good, and like the developers kind of just didn't know what they were doing. And then there's this kind of bad, where the game is just poorly made. It sucks because overall I'm having fun, but especially when I'm in like dialogue mode here, I just inevitably find myself talking about like, damn, this is not a good look. Like, this should definitely run a lot better than it is. Considering I could probably boot up Diablo 3, run it on max settings, and have no problems whatsoever. And it might even look better than this. Where am I going? Well, we gotta go this way. And see what's over here. Yeah, look at that. But we can't. Okay, interesting. Wonder if there is a way to get through that. It's so fucking not good.
The light is glorious indeed.
Like I said a little bit ago, I think my hopes are that they'll get a nice big fat patch out at some point with a bunch of quality of life improvements that will just overall make it just a lot more playable than it currently is.
I'm injured. Whoa.
Oh, you know what? Or did I change that back? I just remembered I had to change OBS's priority for something the other night, and I don't remember if I switched it back. That might be part of why it's performing so poorly. I'm gonna check on that really quick. You're not gonna hear any audio for a second, but... No, it is in fact where it should be. I think this part of the game is just very poorly optimized. Like, it's amazing. It's night and day. Like, the other parts of the game have run poorly, but not like this. Can I attack you, please? Stop? Oh my god. You saw me clicking up here and it was still, like, hitting his hitbox. God, it's so, like, ugh. I wish it wasn't so poorly made. I guess that's part of a good reason why a gamepad would probably be doing me justice, because then I could just move and not attack. But still, I feel like the game shouldn't be that poorly made. That shouldn't be a problem where I have to be like, oh, I have to use a different control scheme. Separate from the one that was the original, the way the game originally worked. Oh god. That's unfortunate. It did a lot of damage. Overall, though, like, aside from that brief bit of bullshit, I feel like this dungeon has been probably the first one that was actually, like, legitimately challenging. Previous dungeons have all been pretty free. Are you kidding me? Move! Oh my god. You can't make this shit up. You basically just can't move around behind the boss. It's just impossible. That's so bad. Like, embarrassingly bad. Which way am I going exactly? Is this where it was? Oh, no. This is the first floor, so I have to take this down here. God, that's not a checkpoint, PS. That sent me, like, really far back. Alright, well, since nothing's happening at the moment, I'm gonna try and turn the fucking settings down. Because it is running like absolute trash right now, and I'm not a fan. I mean, realistically, that wasn't what got me killed. The boss's hitbox being designed like garbage is what got me killed, but it would help if the game would run a little. See, it's still not running smoothly. It's still really choppy. Settings almost don't make a difference, which is a pretty big indicator that it's just not very well made. I think, at least. Fortunately, having it on lower settings, I don't think is making too big of a difference. I think it basically looks the same. This hitbox is just so big. Oh god, that was my bad. I wasn't expecting him to move to the center of the room on that one. That one's on me. I was baited by those health orbs. It's also just a little unlucky that the beam spawned like right on top of me. You hate to see it. Oh my god. Stop. Although I think he's about to go back. Oh, no, he wasn't. He got a good hit in here. Yeah, it was a nice hit of damage. The sad thing is like, I like this fight. Like, I feel like it's got a lot of interesting stuff going on for it. It's just, could have used like an extra, I don't know, week of balancing. Hitboxes are a little screwy, etc. Like, it's got some issues. But it's also probably the most interesting boss I've fought in this game so far.
I can feel it. An unnatural cold. And there's something else. I hear voices.
I think that'd be
I
good.
must bring this to Tarsi at once.
Of course, I was stuck running in whatever direction I was pressing when the dialogue came up. You love to see that. Overall, I think that was probably my favorite dungeon so far. It just has some serious problems. This whole zone has just ran like ass. No, it's okay. I'm not interested in the bundle, thank you. Yeah, look at that, I did a thing. Love to see it. Well, 50 rare item, done it. Shh, about 400 battle points. Damn. Realm of Damnation. What the hell? Okay. Let's see. Let's just warp back. I think I might regret this, but I think we're gonna split this one up into two episodes. Because we're already at an hour, and there's still a fair bit of map left here. I mean, there's not going to be another dungeon, so the next one might not take... I have a bad feeling the next episode's only going to be like 30 minutes long, but I think that's a better idea than doing one, like, potentially an hour and 45-minute long episode. I think breaking it up makes a little bit more sense. So, hold that. I was going to look at all this equipment. Hold that thought. We're gonna cut it right here, and then we'll pick up right here in the next episode. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So, thank you for watching. It's a bit of a frustrating ride. I won't deny it. I enjoy the game. I love me some Diablo, but yeah, this game is not in good shape right now. It needs a lot of help. And I think in obvious ways. It mostly just needs to be optimized better. The fact that it runs as badly as it does is just like kind of embarrassing for everybody involved. Not like I'm embarrassed for them, and I'm embarrassed as a content creator to be playing a game that's running as poorly as this does. It's they got to get on top of that. There's some other like just quality of life issues that I'd like to see changed first, but that optimization should be their leading priority. They need to get this game better optimized for for PCs, because this is humiliating that it runs as poorly as it does. You have 30 years of PC experience, and this is the sort of product you put out. Like, you gotta get your shit together here. I'm gonna keep playing, and I'm gonna still have I'm still having fun, but damn, like, come on, guys, you're better. You're better than this. Is what it comes down to. But more importantly, thank you all for watching. As I said, if hopefully you enjoyed yourself. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. It lets me know that I should continue making more of this content. I'm done with the mini motorways playthrough for now, so this is kind of the only recorded playthrough I'm making at the moment. But and like I said, I'm gonna keep going because I'm having more fun than I'm not. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm almost embarrassed to have to defend the fact that I'm having fun with this game, because that's how bad of shape it's in. And that doesn't feel good. But anyway, I'm sure we're going to talk about that more in the next episode. So take it easy, and I will see you guys then. We'll pick up right here and finish up the rest of this campaign. And then we'll maybe toss a rift at the end or something if it doesn't last long enough. We'll see. Stay tuned to find out.